let's have a toast, Alan, with this JCB 21. And I'm waiting for you to describe it because I know you never lack of good terms for wine. So tell me what you think of the wine before we move to Donham Chardonnay, which
Okay.
is your fabulous production.
hmm No, JCB. I mean, I've always been a fan of your wines. I mean, the first
Thank
wines
you.
I tasted from you were Vaugiré. I mean, it must be probably 20 years ago. Um,
20.
and I visited Vaugiré so many times, and I love your place there. And luckily, I'm on your list for being allocated some of your better wines every year. I'm very grateful
Thank
for
you.
that. Yeah.
Thank you.
This JCB sparkling is fantastic. It's really really good. I've had it many times. It's great. Uh, yeah.
Thank you. And you know what I love with you, Alan, is you never hesitate to open bottles.
Mm.
And dear friends, Alan is an enormous collector. He has warehouses of wine, and he's been collecting for 25 years ago. And he opens wine, right, Alan? Don't you think it's important to enjoy the wine, not just to have them sit in a beautiful wood case?
Oh yes. I, I I don't think I've ever sold a bottle of. Of course, I sold Donham, but of my personal, I don't think I've ever sold any of the wine I've collected. But I really do enjoy opening bottles and enjoying it and sharing it with friends.
Professeur.
Oh, bonsoir mon ami.
Bonsoir.
Bienvenue.
Merci beaucoup. Dear friends, this is Professor Tom.
Nice to be here.
Well, we're delighted to be in the practice of the master.
Thank you, sir.
We're starting with Burgundy here. A little taste of Chardonnay and Pinot. How would you describe that in a romantic medical world?
It's delightful, charming, refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I've not had I've worked all day, so now at nearly 5:30, it's sort of nice to sit back
The happy hour.
and have a little bit of effervescence. It's magic. It's magic in a
Thank
bottle.
you. Well, maybe I'll give you a little more.
I like that.
So we wanted to bring you an emotional wine, Gevrey Chambertin Les Mureaux, the feminine side of Burgundy. So, Doctor, would you please describe the wine for us within the terms of your...
Well, as a grower,
That's right.
as a grower, I'm not always there for the blending of the fruit that comes off of my property. But this is a very gentle, delicate wine. It's one of which I could drink a lot of because it is so wonderful. It's fruity enough.
Yes.
The color is beautiful. It tastes like it has a little bit of, it's 2017, so it's got 4 years of,
That's right.
2 years in barrel, probably.
Very young still. We're dealing with
But
aging in wine too.
but very drinkable, wonderfully drinkable. I happen to be a Pinot lover.
For sure. Well, afterwards we'll go to the Tiger.
I was born in the year of the Tiger.
You were?
Yes, sir.
What a fabulous destiny that we're enjoying it. So this is from around your house. Maybe you want to share briefly what is the wine you're making at your house, because I've had the pleasure to try this marvelous Cabernet. And how
This is beautiful. I love the Napa Valley. And I'm mentioning this personally. What I love about you, Jean-Charles, is that you promote everything about the Napa Valley. Not just your extraordinary wines, and they are extraordinary.
No, but it's about all of us.
Yes, but the cheesemakers, the chefs, the food, what you've done with the Oakville Grocery.
The cosmetic, phenomenal sculptors of the world.
Carol Lou! Woohoo! Well, I'd love for you to describe this JCB 69 with flowers. If you were to think about your beautiful cut flower garden, what would you, from the aroma to the taste, would it make you think of?
Well, I don't know. Godisha came to mind. Godisha is a beautiful flower. It has it looks a little bit like morning glories, the way it flares out. It's on a stem, very delicate and light flower. So that's what came to mind. It's
Oh, thank you.
very good.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the wines? Because I know you love fresh, crisp, springy white wine. And I really believe this wine really represents both. It could be actually a blend of two countries. Maybe one time we should have it evolve as a blend of France and American wine. But this was more of a composition of the whites that are meant to be very fresh for the time of the year we're in, which is now coming in, spring.
Mm. It's very nice. It's very nice. I have to say that I'm very spoiled with wine. I really like this wine. I can tell you if I like it, if I don't like it. I don't have a big vocabulary for wines, but I'm so lucky because right down the road is Josh Green, and he provides us with the most wonderful wines, and he describes them, and he tells us where they're from, and he's my sommelier because he knows what I like. He would choose this wine for me.
Well, let's have a toast on the next wine, because the next wine, Carol, really represent all your wonderful work together. Because, dear friends, we have exclusively worked with the famous Carol Lou. I shouldn't say work, played. What does it make you feel? It's the first time today you see it as a new release for us, as a North Coast 2018 vintage, to see all your work, or most of your work, on one label.
I love it. I mean, I think it's really creative to make use of them that way, and it just it's wonderful. What a tribute to Frenchie.
That's right. He just knew. Well, cheers.
I
And
know him. I feel like I knew Frenchie.
if you use your palate to describe the wine,
I would
give
say
us a few.
Alizarin Crimson, which is a beautiful, beautiful, deep purpley red. It's transparent, but
Yes.
add layers, and so it's very bright. And but then you can deepen it by adding more layers of it, so it's complex too.
I love it. Thank you, the Crimson.